I'm at the Palmetto Executive Golf Course today in a beautiful part of the Villages just south of 466A, south of Pinellas Place on Hendry Drive. And nearby is the Big Cypress Village Recreation Center and 3 executive nines. I'm here at Palmetto, but also under construction are Sweet Gum and Mangrove. You're going to love it. And here to talk to us about those 27 holes of golf is Ken Ezell. He's a master planner and a master architect who's long been involved with the creation of golf courses here in the Villages. Ken, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Gary.
Yes, I know you're busy with those other golf courses, but how long have you been building golf courses and designing them here in the Villages?
Well, we've been here since 1990 in earnest, haven't left, and don't plan on leaving until we're finished.
We're not going to let you go. If you're new to us, this is Mr. Golf. He's too modest to tell you, but back in 1990 at Hacienda Hills is when the Ezell Group first started working with the Villages. And I know, Ken, that you guys have learned something from each course and you've tried to apply it to the next. Where does the Villages stand? I mean, you've been in this business a long time, and we think this is golfer's paradise. Is that accurate?
Golf still remains the #1 recreation activity of the Villages. We play more rounds of golf than any place in the whole United States. Wow. And probably the world. And activity breeds activity, and that's what everybody enjoys the lifestyle here at the Villages.
This Palmetto is number 30 executive, right?
That is correct.
Wow, what an incredible record you guys have. And this opened in the fall, I guess.
Yes, it did.
Residents love it already, getting all sorts of rave reviews. Tell me what makes this golf course so special, Ken.
Well, this whole complex has 3 different 9 holes. This one is a little bit more open than the other 2. It has water that abuts it on 7 of the golf holes, but we've tried to put the water in so it's not too menacing for the executive golfer. We've got 2 very nice par 4s, both 7 and 8, and so you've been able to warm up before you get to the par 4s. Sweet Gum, as we're getting to go around, has got a totally different feel going around a wetland. Mangrove plays in and around Evans Prairie. So it's 3 different looks, 3 different feels, and you can come here and play on 3 different days and have 3 different experiences.
Wow, villagers are going to love that. They're going to want to try them all. You guys think of everything. That's what I love. All right, well, Evans Prairie's been successful. Palmetto's off to a great start. Well, I've got to see the other courses. Palmetto I love. Am I going to be as impressed with Sweet Gum and Mangrove?
I think you will be.
Ooh, all right, let's go take a look.
All right, let's do it.
This is it. Here at the Starter Shack for Sweet Gum and Mangrove just south of the Big Cypress Recreation Center. Looks like you guys have been busy. What's been going on here?
Well, we've been building our 31st and 32nd executive 9.
Wow.
And it's coming along. We're awfully excited about these 2.
And each one of them different. What is unique about Sweet Gum?
Well, Sweet Gum is, I think, going to be my favorite of the executive courses that we build up to now.
You say that every time we talk.
I know it. Well, we kind of get better and better. What are you talking about? But this one's unique in the fact that it's got a big wetland right in the middle of it, and we've been able to craft our golf holes around that and been able to save a lot of huge, beautiful oak trees.
Wow, well, I would like to get on the course and actually see it. Can you take me to one of your favorite spots? This course is going to be real popular, and I know it's kind of unique because we're standing here in front of the wetlands. Tell me a little bit about how you incorporate that into a course and how you really try to pay attention to what nature already put here.
Well, as you know, we're probably the largest Audubon International signature community in the world. So when we laid out and did the master planning, you know, we saw this feature being this highly valuable wetland. And so we tried to take and move around the wetland in our routing plan and in the golf course. And in the meantime, because of the nature of the property, it had a lot of huge old oak trees, majestic. And as you kind of go around the golf course, you'll see, starting on hole number 1 and finishing up on hole number 9, it's dotted with really nice mature oak trees.
Some magnolias too, right?
We're going to put a few mags in.
Just to mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up, and some sable palms, and it's going to be an absolutely stunning walk in the park, so to speak.
Oh, I love it. Let's talk a little bit about that process, because you don't just come out to a piece of land and say, we'll put a hole there. There's the irrigation, there's the pond lining, there's all sorts of planning. Can you kind of walk us through the process?
Absolutely. Well, first off, we have to move the dirt, and that's of course a large undertaking, and most of the golf courses, you know, accept a lot of the stormwater.
Right.
So once the stormwater lakes are created and we've lined them, we take and start the rest of the shaping, which is really what we call artwork shaping.
That's the fun part.
That's the fun part. That's where we get to wave our hands and make the bunkers and build the tees and do that. And then really after that's all done, we start the irrigation. And then from there we go into what we call the fine shaping, getting everything ready for the pre-plant. And then the grassing starts. And we're actually we've completely grassed both sweet gum and mangrove.
Wow.
Sweet gum's a little bit ahead of mangrove and probably will open up sometime in September.
Okay.
And we anticipate mangrove opening in October, and then we'll finish it off with the third nine at Egret of Evans Prairie opening in sometime probably around Thanksgiving.
I look at this course, Ken. I know it's going to be a blast to play. Some of those are kind of long, though. Do you have any par fours here? Is it all threes?
We actually have one par four here,
okay,
which I think everybody's going to like. It's a little dog leg to the right. You're going to want to put it in the right spot.
So this one's pretty close.
This one's close.
Now mangrove, I want to see it, and it's right around the corner, right?
That's right. Let's go see it.
Well, we've crossed the big bridge here at Mangrove, and where are we at in the development of this course right now?
Well, we're on hole number 4 on Mangrove. We're standing on the side of the green here. And one of the things that we wanted to kind of highlight was just exactly where this golf course is in relationship to the Big Cypress Recreation Facility, which is in the background over here. And this is, of course, abuts all of Evans Prairie, which is just a huge wetland that was existing, and we've tried to enhance it. The bridge will give everybody a feel for how we're going to take and preserve that and all the different plant life, birds, frogs that are out here. So it's really a neat little experience once you're sitting right here.
All the critters that the villagers love to see when they're playing. And thank you for this green being absolutely gigantic.
Yes, you needed one.
I needed one. How is mangrove different as far as its personality compared to, say, sweet gum?
Well, it's got a little bit more of an elevation change to it. When you get around to holes 6 and 7, they kind of have a lot of different movement as you play up and down and around them. It's got a little bit more of natural water features, not as much of the wetland creation as we saw at Sweet Gum. And it's just got a neat little look to it. When you go around it, I think you're going to see and enjoy the different views that you get. Plus the golf holes have a totally different feel for them than Sweet Gum.
It's very intimate too, I think.
I think that's a good word for it. Yeah. I believe you're exactly right.
It's very inviting. Residents are going to love it. Okay, well great, Ken. Let's leave Mangrove now and head back to where it all started. And here we are at Palmetto, the 9 that's open. And Ken, I can't thank you enough for the tour you gave us and everybody watching. Beautiful courses. We're excited. Something to challenge every golfer, isn't there?
I think so.
So it'll be challenging. It'll be so scenic, as you've already seen. And just remember, folks, this is the place where you can get the exclusives every month in your V-mail. So keep watching as we continue to bring you the building in and around Brownwood. I'm Gary Corsair with Ken Ezell. We'll see you soon.